question saying, hey, what do you got going on this week? What's stumping you this week? What's something you want to cover? It's just funny that no one has anything. But everybody's
Jen,
got something that's been bothering them. Everybody's got something you're doing that's not helping you take off. So I still always like to throw it out. I want to make sure you have the opportunity to speak up. Tell me something that's stumping you this week. You can throw that in the chat down below too, if you want, and we can talk about it. But hey, I'm going to jump right into it because it's a packed day. We got a ton of stuff to unpack today, a ton of things we want to cover to make sure you guys have all the tools in your tool belt. First and foremost, I've been kind of talking and coaching with a lot of people on these changes in the world of real estate, the changes in all the contracts, the things that are stumping you guys the most. But it really isn't as worrisome as most people think it is. So I'm going to give you a little script practice first and foremost, right off the bat. We're going to jump into some scripts on buyer's agent conversion. I'll just tell you, there's a lot of states out there that this is not a problem at all because they've always done buyer agency agreements. They're pretty used to it. It's pretty normal. But for those of you in the States, specifically California, which is pretty funny that California, you would think everyone would do it, but they don't. This is a new thing. It's totally new. It's nerve-wracking for you guys that are getting used to asking for buyer agency agreement. So I'm gonna make it really simple for you with a simple script, okay? So right off the bat, you're sitting there with a buyer, you're showing the buyer, hey, so this is a form. So this is because, of course, you have to do it in order to show a house, right, in California. This is a buyer agency agreement form, and I'm just going to kind of cover it and go over with it. All right, let's fast forward through the script. Now that I've gone through it, your buyer's going to say this, or you are worried that your buyer's going to say this. Oh, I've never had to do that before. I've looked at lots of properties with lots of different agents. I've never had to sign that before. And what is your response? So one is, first off, guys, you got to get uncomfortable before you're ever going to be comfortable. You got to get crazy uncomfortable. And let's just say it doesn't have to be crazy uncomfortable. You can just be uncomfortable in order to start getting comfortable. So first and foremost, sharpen up your words a little bit. Script practice is important for you. Grab another agent in the office, grab someone on your team, and just have a little back and forth about this. All right. Because this is how simple your script should be. Yes, you're right. It is something that was pretty common for a while that we didn't have to do it. But here's the thing now, I totally understand that. But now we're required. Now we're required. We have to have this in order to be able to even get you in the door. And listing agents will ask for it. They want to know, do you have a buyer agency agreement in place? Because it's required. So easy answer, right? You've never had it so easy in your life to get this signed because now it's required. Let's break that down though. Let's break that form down a little bit. All right, so what are we doing? We're asking them to pay a commission, right? We're asking them to pay for something they may not even have the money to pay. State of California, those of you in California you do have a financial form to fill out with them. And in that financial form, it kind of shows them all the different ways they can pay for the commission. Okay. You can do that. You can use that form. How about this? Just very simple. Yeah, understand, that's a form that we haven't had. We weren't forced to do it before, but now we're required to do it just to get you into a property. But let's go over this. So yeah, this is the commission. This is what I charge for my services. And these are all the things I'm going to be doing. Know your value, everybody. These are all the things I'm going to be doing for you. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, but here's the fun part, because in the end, every single property we're going to write an offer on, I'm going to do some work for you, and we're going to do everything we can to try to get the sellers to pay for my fees. We're going to try. We're going to do everything we can to try to get them to pay for it. So rest assured that I'm going to do everything I can to try to get that fee completely covered for you. How simple is that? It's not a difficult script. It's very easy. One, you're now required. Okay, easy. You didn't have to do it before and you got by. All right, you got by. You survived. You did sell some houses, hopefully. If you're brand new in the business, haven't sold any yet, then this is like, it should be easy for you because you're learning right off the bat the way to do it the right way. Get that buyer agency agreement formed. Number two, we're required. Okay, we're required now. And number three, I'm going to do everything I can to try to get this fee completely covered. When we start writing offers, we're going to be asking in every offer. And just know that 98% of realtors out of buyers out there have an agent that's going to be helping them shop for a home. It's a pretty high percentage. So almost 100% of the offers that seller is going to receive on a on their property, there's going to potentially be a buyer's agent involved, and that buyer's agent are all going to be asking for their pay to be covered so that their buyer doesn't have to, pay that full commission. All right. So pretty simple. Okay. Not too difficult at all. Here's the other fun thing I wanted to share with you guys today. We've been talking about this for a long time. All right. We've been talking about all this new technology that's going to be coming out there where uh, technology, because we can actually pay for commission, or we can actually post out there as seller's agent the commission. And I'm looking for my login here so I can share this with you real quick. We've been vetting them. All right, we've been vetting them like mad, looking at all these um, different technology out there and all the different stuff that's available out there. We've been looking all over the place. Okay. Um, and out of all these that we've been vetting, we found a couple of pretty good ones that we feel are within the realm of what we're looking for as sellers agents. And so I've already had several agents use it. It's called HomeKick. All right. And so I'm going to actually send you or give you guys the link to that. It's homekick.com, and you guys can register in there and have that. But I'm going to give you an actual link right here in the chat that you guys can click on. Most of you, if you're within the two main brokerages, Homes of Idaho, excellent brokerage in Treasure Valley of Idaho, and the other one is Legacy Real Estate in California, covers all the state of California. You guys that are actually on this Zoom call, you can actually click the link right there in the chat and create your profile, put your picture in there, do everything you need to do in there. We've had a few different agents that have already used this. Basically, all you do is enter a property in there, and then you just click a few buttons and you send it to the listing agent. It should and may already show a commission in there that a buyer is willing, or a seller is willing to pay a buyer's agent. It may already show it. But if it doesn't, with a click of a button, you can send it over to the listing agent, and the listing agent can just simply, oh, this is a cool new software, register it and do it. These softwares, we've been talking that they're going to be coming out there. These technology, these items, they're going to be going crazy. It's already starting to happen. All right, so this particular company, what's the rule to it is it can't be affiliated with any IDX feed or anything like that. This is not affiliated with any IDX or any MLS whatsoever. It's an independent company out there that allows sellers agents to share, just like posting it on your Facebook page, right? It's not affiliated with your IDX. You can post it on your Facebook page. Okay, that's what they've been, state of California particularly said, hey, you got all these different places. You can post it wherever you want. You just cannot put it anywhere in the MLS or any of the IDX feeds or anything like that. So this is completely separate. Every address in the entire United States is already in there. If you find it's not in there, there's a rep I have, let me know, and I'll actually send it to them and they'll fix it, because we found a few addresses weren't exactly perfect. Maybe it was deleting the numbers for some reason, but that could be because it's pulling off of tax records, and maybe the tax records had it worded a little different. But when it pops up and you see it, click it. That's the correct address. And then you can enter in that commission in there and do all that, because just know it's going to work the same way for the buyer's agents when they go to look for that property to see if a commission is being offered. So one, get good with your scripts to get them signed. Negotiate your deals, because you still need to do the forms, to still need to ask for that commission. But two, use the software. Post it in there. Share it out. Request commission from other listing agents. Ask them, hey, do you mind sharing? Can you share the commission? Here's the app. Just plug it in there. And then they put an expiration date of when that commission expires. If they get permission from their seller to do this, it's fully within your rights to use the software. And our contracts do talk about that. Most of them in the United States do already talk about that. So great software, use it. There it is. There's the link. Play around with it and start sharing it throughout your local regions and wherever you're at right now. Great software. All right, so the next thing I wanted to cover, right? So if there's any questions on scripts or anything like that, speak up. on how to get that buyer agency agreement signed. If you're not getting yourself uncomfortable and doing it, you're going to struggle. Get uncomfortable. It'll get much easier, I promise. Here's the other thing. Communicate more with your buyers, not less, more. Meaning talk to them, explain to them what's going on, explain to them how you're going to be submitting offers for them, explain to them how you're going to be requesting this commission to be covered and whatnot. And when it comes down to it in the end and they offer the writing, if you come across that rare chance that a sellers are not willing to pay any commission to a buyer's agent, one, they're going to struggle to sell that house. Two, they're probably selling it to their brother, so they don't have to pay any or something like that. But that rare opportunity that happens, it's going to be very rare. Your buyer's going to get to choose. You just need to communicate with them, explain. There's a few different options and ways for them to be able to afford that, to pay your fee. If not, maybe that's not the right house for them. Maybe they want to go with a different house. Who knows? It's up to them, but you've got to communicate it to them. Don't be afraid, get uncomfortable and communicate that. And avoid quick conclusions. Don't come to a conclusion really quick. Oh my goodness, they're asking about commission. They're asking how they're going to pay this. If you come to the conclusion really quick that, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be able to help this buyer, avoid that. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself, because you can help those buyers. You can help them reach their goal of home ownership, and you can still get paid. And you might be surprised that you're probably going to get paid. Probably full price. We were talking with a few agents on our team, because I think he's on here, so I'm not going to say it out loud who his name was. But I think he shorted himself. He asked for 2.5% on a deal, and I think he could have got 3. Communicate with the listing agent. Find out. Let them know, hey, I'm going to write you an offer on this. Do I have time to get an offer in? Or are you communicating, or are you negotiating with any other offers right now? Word things like that so you can find out if there's no other offers on it. By golly, you should be asking for 3% all day long. There's no other offers on the property. You're the only one. You're the only one they're going to negotiate with. So don't short yourself. Go out there. You're worth your money. Show your value, why you're worth that money. Okay, and go for it. Let go of perfectionists. You're not a perfectionist. We're all going to make mistakes. There's some sayings that say move forward sloppy. Well, we don't want anyone to get sued or anything like that, so you want to be careful with that. But at the same time, you need to make a few mistakes. Get out there, get yourself uncomfortable, make some mistakes, ask for help, talk to your people within your brokerage. I have so many of you guys reaching out to me asking me to look at your contracts before you send them. I'm okay with that. I'll do that. I'll take a look at them. I'll briefly cover them with you and make sure you got the right forms. But another thing that I mentioned the other day was somebody wasn't wanting to use the additional forms or they just wanted to write it into the offer how much they wanted to get paid in commission. I don't suggest that. The states put a form in there for you to use, and it has the correct verbiage. So if the attorneys for the state are saying to use this form and instead you want to write it in, be careful with that, because that's not what they told you to do. They told you to use the form. So in that way, they back you, right? They're going to back you if you use the forms that you're supposed to use, that they told you to use. So be careful trying to shortcut things, do things the right way, okay? And remember, you're not alone. You got plenty of help, all right? Plenty of help here to help you with it. All right, so, and then, of course, there's a lot of different training available at your fingertips. So, all right, the next thing that I'm going to cover is websites, because I've had a few agents on my own team talk about websites and different things. So I'm going to share my screen real quick. I'm going to show a few different websites for you. First and foremost, your very first website, I want you to remember back in the day before Facebook was crazy popular. Okay, remember back in the day before it was crazy popular and everybody was, doing their thing and working their thing, and they would search on Google. They would search on Google for people search, right? They would do people search, they would do all that. Well, just know now that if you're competing against any sort of offers at all or anything at all, just know they've already Google searched you. They've already looked you up. They've got an appointment with you. They've already checked you out, and your profile needs to pop up as top search. Where did they search for you at? I'm going to tell you, probably 98 to 100% of the time it's on Facebook. That's the people search place these days. It has this pretty little button up top, and if somebody searches your name, it should pop up a few different options. One should pop up your personal profile. Number two, it should pop up your business profile. What is the business profile? The business profile is your website. It's your website where people verify that you're legit. So that's the website you need to focus on if you're worried about your online presence to make sure that people see a very popular one. Here's mine right here. Click on it. It's going to take you over here. Already following that person. And it's got our office. It's got our really nice luxury looking legacy. This is our California. I have one for Idaho too. I'll show you here in a minute. And in here, you can post all you want about real estate, 100% real estate. Keep your colors looking good and bright. I do post a little bit of personal in there too every so often. I celebrate some of my local PD guys that I truly appreciate, the Tulare PD, because that's where I came from. I was working there for many years, and I just love those guys. I post things about upcoming events and things going on. This was 4th of July. Just a month ago, I posted some of our, this one I tried to, oh, that's right, because I didn't choose an option, because you can pay for leads in here, and I didn't choose the option that it is a home, so it got rejected. But you can do pay for marketing in here like I did here. Here, let me just click this real quick. Watch, it'll show you how simple I can pay for this ad to go out there. Just a few clicks of a button. What I forgot to do is discriminatory practices policy. So I needed to choose that it is I gotta find it here. I need to choose that it is a housing. Okay, I need to choose that it's housing. I don't know why that did that. It said, okay, I'm gonna click it and review it again because I don't think that's correct. All it is a house for sale. I don't know how it could be discriminatory against a house for sale. All right. But that's one of the most important things you can do is just make sure your Facebook page is looking good. Secondary is your personal page. Now, your personal page is where you focus on organic traffic, and that needs to look good. I don't suggest posting anything with you out drinking alcohol, partying on the Vegas Strip, enjoying life. Don't suggest it, guys, because that's not going to bring you more business. Okay, so Facebook personal page needs to be about family, needs to look good. This is my personal page. I love flying. That's why I got the airplane on there. I wish some people some happy birthdays. I posted something. So each day I do post about, and I'm going to show you this in a minute. We're going to talk in a minute about the most important things you can be doing every single day to be a high performing, top producing agent. The most important tasks to focus on, and you might be surprised how simple they are. Okay, so this is my post I did this morning because it was my business post. But then I got to do some personal posts. So here's a personal. Oh, that's a business post I did. This one here's a personal, funny one, right? Funny one. So, and then I shared these guys in their event, downtown event. One day I posted this for Kara Hipwell. She has a team in California and Idaho. And so posted that. And so we're being personal. Oh, I posted my favorite. I made this really killer sandwich, posted that on there. Look at all the people I got that commented and or put likes or whatnot. I love my dad jokes. And of course, you got a bunch of likes on that. I shared a few things. I didn't get as many, but that on real estate. And that's okay because they're still seeing it. So this is my other website. Okay. This is my website lead generation tool, is my personal page. Now I'm going to show you some important parts about your personal page that you need to make sure you have. Your personal website, guys. We're talking about websites, okay? What do you see right here? Who do I work for? My job is I'm a real estate agent for Carter's Real Estate Group, a clickable link that takes them to my business page, my business website, where they can show where I work. You want to make sure that on your personal page, it doesn't say Legacy Real Estate, for those of you in Legacy. It shouldn't say that you work at Legacy Real Estate. As much as I want you to have Legacy Real Estate on there, because I'm part owner of that brokerage, I want you to have that pointing to your business page. There you go. You got it. Your personal page needs to show that you work at your business page. That way, when they click on there, because remember, you're self-employed independent contractor at the eyes of the IRS, you need to promote your business. So when I click on that link, it takes me over to here to my business page where people can make sure I'm legit. Okay, that's your most important website that you can have is your Facebook, where everyone's going to search and make sure you're legit. Everyone's going to search and just see how good you are. So I have a few different pages I'll show you. So you saw one of the first pages that popped in here. I do have a luxury page. And in the luxury page, I try to show more high-end properties. They could be 600,000 up to 2 or 3 million, 4 million. It's going to show some really higher end. That's about a $625,000 one. That's probably multi-million dollar one. Another multi-million. This one was a multi-million one too. And then I promote some other stuff. So, and it tells me my health. My health is good. My page is looking good. And it's getting good traction. So that's good. And I have both brokerages in there because I want this page for both. I also have an Idaho page. And the Idaho page is very similar website. Okay, remember this is a website. Very similar to my California one. Okay, it's very similar because I've got the team in both states. I want to make sure we're promoting the team in both states. So very similar. Actually, that's back to the luxury one. I want the, oh no, that's that one. Okay, I just happen to have that. Maybe it's not. Here we go. Let's see. Vision. Yeah, for some reason it got convoluted a little bit there. Should be that one. Yeah, well, that's kind of messed up. Something got convoluted. I have one for Idaho and one for California, but it's not showing me the Idaho one yet right now for some reason. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, there we go. That's the Idaho one. Something got crossed there. So, but yeah, this is my Idaho one, and it's very similar. Very similar. It just shows more Idaho properties. There's a $1.2 million or $1.1 million house. Actually, we're almost down to a million right now, 1,015,000. So I'm showing some different properties in here. As much as you want in here, as much as you want. On your personal page, though, you need to interact with people, and that's your organic traffic. Okay, so now we're going to jump over to not actual, because this is an actual website. This is an important website. But your website on where you are, what is this website for? What is a regular www.cardozorealestategroup.com website? What's it for? Now, I will say that there's a ton of stuff you can do in here, and it needs and should look really luxury looking, should have opportunities, search areas. I spent quite a bit of money to get this one, make this one look really, really good with lots of reviews and different things like that that pop up in here. So you want that to do that. You want to definitely, it's worth having this. Most of you, I will say this is attached to a CRM. Most websites are attached to CRMs these days. Can you get one out there with GoDaddy? Yep, it's a great way to do it. That way, if you change CRMs someday, you don't have to worry about losing your website. This one here is actually attached to Real Geeks. I'm not primarily using Real Geeks anymore, but I still get leads in there all the time. So I'm not going to stop paying for my Real Geeks website because it's a very prominent, great website. I paid good money for it. If I was to do it all over again, I'd probably just go to GoDaddy and build one in there and hire someone to help me grow it in there. All right. But what happens with this website? What am I doing in here? Well, one, it's a lead generation tool. It's not where people are typically going to go to see if you're a legit realtor. I hate to say it, guys, if you're looking for online presence, building your website like this will bring you some over time, but it takes a long time. Your Facebook page is where you want to show and brand yourself, make you look really good on that business website page, because that's where they're going to find you quicker. And that will grow much faster because it's a social page than this page. This page here is going to grow over time. It will, and it has. This is a very prominent website. I've had a lot of people tell me they search on this website and look for homes. It's a great search tool. But it's more for lead generation. All right, I can pay for leads through here. I can drive traffic through here. I can do so much through here. I can search in Idaho. I can search in California. We can do market reports in here. I can do home evaluations in here and send that out on social media. All that fun stuff can happen in here. Okay. Great tool to have. If we look at some different ones around the area, Tony Giordano, good friend of mine in Southern California, Malibu area, he's got a very luxury looking website. If you look what he has, he's got a homepage, he's got an about him testimonial page, he's got a social page, he's got property search page, he's got areas he covers page, he's got everything. It's a very simple website, as you can see. If somebody lands on this website, yeah, very simple, very good website. Rick Fuller, highest sales real estate team in the Bay Area, Rick Fuller team. As you see, same thing, meet the team, resources, birthday bags for kids they're doing. I mean, all kinds of fun stuff. Rick's Pros. In the past, on our calls like this, we talked about the importance of having vendors, so he has a very, very good website, highlighting a book here that he wrote, yeah, all kinds of different stuff. A little video that Rick does, a bunch of video testimonial stuff. That's good stuff. And again, look at just like my website had, he's got some great search tools in here and different things. He's got all his review places that you can leave him reviews or see reviews on all these websites. So great website. Okay. But I'm telling you, this is mainly for searching or lead generating. These are landing pages. Then you could take each one of these landing pages and market them on Google, okay, and spend some money if you want, and drive leads in that way. You can do that. It does work. I will tell you, it works. But ultimately, what I want to happen is when someone searches your name, Sean Carter's a realtor, that you have almost every name that pops up. Look at my website was popping up as the #2 search. Realtor.com popped up as a #1. And this, how does the algorithm with Google work? Is the most it's getting clicked on is what's pushing it up. It's pushing it up and pushing it up. That's making your search look more. So obviously my website has built a lot of momentum over the years. It has, because now it's popping up as the second search on Google. Okay, and I'm not paying for these ads right here. I am paying for some ads up here. I'm paying for some Google ads for sure. I always keep that moving myself, a little bit of money going out, but I'm not paying for any ads through Realtor.com. If I am paying for ads, it's probably through some of these landing pages on my website. If I click on it right there, it's going to show, oh, what does it do? It takes you to the About Me page on my webpage. And then they can, of course, click up here and get to other areas. Down here, if they click on this one, it takes them to the home page of the website. So those are obviously very highly clicked things, but look right there. My Facebook page, and we're not talking my business page, we're talking my personal page. I've noticed this often with a lot of realtors, that you're so deep into your social page that you're afraid to open it up and make it open to the public. Now, you do have to be careful when you open it to the public, because now the public, you're more susceptible for fraud and for people, faking your page. And I've had it happen to me. I've heard lots of stories about people getting their page completely locked and stuff like that. I'm very careful on who I click on, and I allow friend requests. I'm very careful with that. I'll show you in here. If I click on my friends, and I'm on the wrong page, I got to get back over here. If I click on my friends side, over here, you'll see that there's a lot of, I'm in here every day, but you'll see I have a lot of friend requests, okay? Oops, there we go. A lot of friend, I guess let's see all, there we go with that button. So look at all these friend requests I have. I'm already, oh my goodness, go back. I'm already friends with a lot of these people. So that's how I know that a lot of these people over here, Matt Taylor, I'm already friends with him. It's probably a fraud, possibly. I'm a little worried about clicking on it and accepting it. Some of these people that only have one review or no reviews, no mutual friends, I'm a little worried about clicking those and accepting them. I don't know if they're legit. So you do have to be careful when you open it up to the public, but you have to remember that is how you get your amazing online presence to pop up like this, is because it's open to the public, because the public needs to search you. So remember, your Facebook page is no longer your social page for you to play around with anymore. As a real estate professional, it's your business page. It's where you get organic traffic. It's where you get people to verify you're a legit realtor on your business page. That's what you want. And so it should be open to the public. Also, when it's open, you allow me to share it. If I see something really cool and you're a friend with me on Facebook, I can share your content on my page if I think it's good. A share is important. You want me to share your stuff. I want you to share my stuff. But if you have it locked as private and only your friends can see it and stuff like that, I don't have that little share button to pop up, so it won't share. So I'm not telling you all to go out there and unlock yours. It's your choice. But I will tell you that if you treat your Facebook and all your social media profiles as a business page, it is an extremely profitable resource for you. It'll bring you a ton. Right away, as you see, the top business searches pops up my real estate just by typing in my name, pops up my other one, pops up Karen Brown, agent on my team, more businesses. Another Cardozo real estate group page, Anisha Clark. She used to be on my team, but she's now, I don't believe she's doing a whole lot of real estate right now, but I think she's still licensed. She used to be on our team and hers pops up. She's got a couple reviews in there. Check that out. So that's what you want. You want that to continue to pop up with more and more. And then here you go, Intermountain MLS, my name popped up in there. My X page, Twitter page popped up. And again, Zillow, Instagram. These right here should be popping up way high, but they're not. I'm getting a lot of action on my website. But all these should be popping up. Look at, I'm on the entire first page. So now let's jump over to the second page. Second page, YouTube channel pops up. Facebook, I'm really trying to make that YouTube channel pop up even higher. My Flex MLS page pops up profile. All these are important for your online presence. LinkedIn, Realtor.com, Tulare County MLS, Realtor.com, LinkedIn again. I'll just Realtor.com. I'm a Ramsey agent. So that pops up as a search, even though it's a sponsored one that someone's paying on. But how many pages do you continue to pop up on? There's another one. There's another one. I'm not even with Keller Williams anymore, but I have a Yelp with Keller Williams called homes.com, name popping up in there. So how many pages can I keep going and keep going? And there's some pictures start to pop up. More pictures, look at more pictures, aerial, team members are popping up. So what does your online presence look like when someone just simply Googles your name? Fourth page, still popping up a few here and there. If you're not covering the whole page, then most importantly, you need to start working on that. Start working on creating all these different venues are very important for you to start working on and creating. Okay? All right, so the final thing that I'm going to cover today, I know this was a lot, drinking through a fire hose a little bit today, right? Let me stop this share and I'm going to share another screen for you. The most important things that you should be working on today and every single day this week that are going to bring you and jump you up to a top producing agent, the quickest, okay? What's going to make you the top producing agent? So you can be chasing escrows all day long. I need an escrow, need to close, need to close, need to close, need to close. Or you can focus on long-term business. Okay, long-term business is that every day I'm doing this, and it might only take me an hour to do it, might only take me 30 minutes to do it, could take me 2 hours, and then I'm going to get into chasing escrows after that. Do that. But most importantly, don't stop the things that are bring you something quick and consistent, consistently happening. These are the things top producers work on, okay? First and foremost, to start the day off right. I always start off early in the morning with the workout or prayer or something like that. I always spend time with the Lord and the Bible. And then down here, I start prepping. I sit down at this computer, and if I was to show you, I have my CRMs all open, ready to go. If I was to show you that, I'm ready to work, okay? And then what do? I post something. All right, you saw today, I posted something about the market and the interest rates, how they've been consistently going down over a month now, or real close to a month now. And then what I do, this is key number one. I get social. And I've done this for 15, 20 years. I get social. So I jump into Facebook. I'm going to drag my Facebook's still open right here. I jump into my Facebook, and the first thing I do before I do anything else is I click on my friends. Okay, I post something, and then I click on my friends. And then I go down here to birthdays. Okay. And right away, I tell everybody that's got a birthday today, happy birthday. There's a couple ways to do that. Okay. If they're a close friend or someone, a really close SOI, if it's someone that I don't know very well, but I know who they are, I'll just send them a happy birthday message. Okay. If it's somebody that I actually care about, that I know, that we're like, what is an SOI? A non-watered down SOI, someone that knows you by name. You run into them in the supermarket, in the mall, you give them a hug, and you guys know each other's names. Those require a little more attention. Okay, so you can see over here, actually it's not there right now. Let me make sure I'm on the right page. Yep, sure am. I'm going to click on here. And you'll see a few different ones that I sent out. Okay, I sent out a message to Luis Alcantar, sent one to Blanca, and right away, this is what it was. Luis, if you're on here. Luis, hey man, I hope you had an awesome, awesome birthday. I just wanted to, probably can't hear that because I need to share my sound. Here we go, share my sound. All right, back it up a little bit. Awesome birthday. I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Hope you have an awesome birthday month and you get spoiled, man. Have a good birthday, or hope you had a good birthday. And yeah, have a good one. See ya. That was just a voice message I did. I sent one to Blanca. I sent one to several different people, and Blanca right away responded back. Hey Blanca, I hope you have an amazing birthday today. So happy birthday to you. I don't get to see a whole lot of or hear a whole lot about what's going on with my district attorney family that over there at the DA's office. I don't know if you're still there or not, but if you are, tell everyone I said hi, and I hope today is a blessed day for you and your family. Happy birthday. Okay. Now, what happens is now Blanca and I are talking. So what's going to happen with Blanca? She's going to start seeing my post that I posted today. Okay, because we're talking through Messenger. Messenger's connected to Facebook. So bam, now we're going. So I'll send direct video or video. Video is huge, guys. Text messages. So I'll send video happy birthdays to them. Hey, just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I've had such an amazing response where people have said, oh my goodness, a video, Sean? No one has ever done that to me before. So happy birthdays, checking in with people, even like, hey, happy holidays, video messages, stuff like that. I'm just simply sending out on Facebook Messenger, I'm just sending out some voice messages, happy birthdays to them. Okay. But of course, every day, look at all these timelines. That's one of my rituals is in the morning, I get in here and I wish everybody a happy birthday. Okay, Mimi, you got one if you're on this call. You got one from me the other day. Happy birthday, Mimi, if you're on this call. Yeah, it's important. If you see that I didn't actually send one, it's because instead I sent an actual messenger message. Okay, so I sent Alicia one, Mike, Isaac. I sent all those people actual Luis. So I sent them actual one. So if I didn't send it on the timeline, it's because I should have done both. By the way, I do both. But I actually got tied up and I was instead just sending out messages to all these people. So, but I'm going to send this in right now because these are today's. So I'm just going to see it automatically populates so easy. That goes through. There we go. There we go. There we go. There's two more. It's very simple to get in here and do that. So ritual number one. Okay. Secondly, so that gets done. I'm still in Facebook. So I'm going to jump in here and I'm going to do, I could take a break or I could jump in here and do my CRM work. I'm going to jump in there. I'm going to call my SOI. I'm going to plus I'm going to do some Facebook for annual property analysis. I like to do that on Thursdays where I reach out to people I've sold homes to or just anyone in general and I offer up an annual property analysis. And I can do it on Facebook. I can also just do it via text message, or I can do it via email, or I can just call them and offer it up. As you see today, let's see. Today, this morning I had T and J and C and Q 10, 10, 5s. Okay, so I had to go in here. I went to my custom lists down here. You can create custom lists. And today it was T and J. So I went in here and I went into each and every one of these people. If they're realtors, I don't always do it, but as a real estate broker owner, I do want to recruit people over to the broker to get them over here with us, have some fun with us over here at Legacy. Are they getting that much training, this much training over there? Maybe they're not. I don't know. So I will sometimes post it on there, but I just simply go in here, and as you see, I do some loves, likes, direct messages, different things that I'll go in here and do my 10-10-5. So that's on my calendar. All right. And then here's another one over here that I do on Thursdays, handwritten notes. Handwritten notes are huge. So I'm doing A&Ws this Thursday out to a bunch of people. Just send out some handwritten notes. Hey, just checking in, seeing how you're doing. I might do 10, I might do 20. Okay. So let's recap. What's Sean's most important things? Social media. Start off in the morning and like a ninja, get in and get out. Don't get caught up in there. Get in there. Send some happy birthdays to some people. Do some 10-10-5s in there and then get into that CRM. And in that CRM, you need to be entering people in there, setting up happy birthdays in there. Okay, let me click on this real quick. I'm going to show you. Let's see, legacy. It's very simple to get in here, and if you know their birthdays, so I'm going to jump in here, grab my contacts. This is one I showed someone the other day that I did. Bernie is one of my past clients, Bernie Bartkowski. So I went in here, I clicked on profile. So it was Bernie's birthday, and he's one of my SOIs. So I went in here and I made sure that I had his birthday in here on the CRM, and I made sure I had it checked. I made sure I had the date he closed escrow, and I have that checked. So it's going to send out an anniversary email and text and a birthday email and text to him. Okay. My system is working for me. So that's important for me to get in there and do that. So right now, during this time, I'm supposed to be calling for sale by owners and expireds, but I'm not doing that right now because instead I'm in here with you guys. But that's on my calendar to be doing during that time. But as you can see, if I click this calendar, it adds a whole lot more stuff in there that I have going on. All right. So then I'm going to have lunch. It's almost lunchtime. I get to take a lunch, and then I'm going to go back and start following up in the afternoon. But the most important things that I suggest that are in your calendar every single day is getting social, sending out some posts, doing some 10-10-5s, asking direct a message for annual property analysis, working your social media C&J, K&W, A&W, what it is, all that 2-letter follow-up plan, getting in there, doing that, working your CRM. Those are important things that are going to bring you consistent income. Don't let them out of your day. If you decide to cover up that with some sort of lag measure, you're not going to have something later on because you missed a day from an opportunity to promote to your SOI, an opportunity to promote to future sales. All right, get in there, wish them happy birthdays. Those are important daily tasks that cannot be forgotten. Gotta be in your system, gotta be in your daily schedule. All right, any questions? All right, guys, this is organic traffic that's going to bring you a ton. You've got to have an online presence. The more you're working through this stuff, the more you're clicking and doing that and doing this, the more people are going to start clicking and searching you. And the more they search you as the celebrity of the area, the more your search is going to come up. Here's some homework. Google your name, first, last name, realtor, and see what comes up. See how many pages you cover. If you're not covering at least the first page, you got work to do. And that is this online presence, consistently marketing that I'm talking about that's going to allow you to jump up like that. All right. It's not a get rich quick scheme, guys. It takes hard work. You got to do it every day. Consistency is key. All right. Talk to you soon, guys. Have a good one.
Thank you.